What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the best 6 perks that you can use in Black Ops Cold War, so let's get right into it. But first, I just have to mention to make sure you use code Skridley at controlfreak.com and get 10% off of your next pair of Control Freaks. So let's go ahead and go to create a class, and we'll just look at my first class, AK-47. And these 6 perks that I'm going to talk about in this video are pretty much used on all of my classes. I use the Perk Greed wildcard with all 6 of these, and let's talk about why I use these right now. So to start off with perk 1, you want to use Flak Jacket and Tac Mask. Flak Jacket will help you take less damage from explosives mainly, and as well as some fire damage like Molotovs and combat bow flames, it says as well. So that is really good for staying alive if you're trying to play an objective, you're playing search and destroy, and you just want to play your life. It will help you get out of a lot of bad situations or just avoid dying from cross-map nades and things like that that are just very annoying sometimes. So definitely a really good one to have on there. And then what's even better is if you pair it with the Tactical Mask perk. Now, Tac Mask gives you maximized resistance to flashbangs and stun grenades, and you are immune to gas. So this is really, really big, especially, again, like I said earlier, if you're playing an objective or anything, anytime during the game, really. If you get flashbanged or stun grenaded or stunned, it's very, very annoying. So this basically eliminates that. Now it only has a maximized resistance to the flashbang and stun grenade, so you're still going to get flashed a little bit, but it's going to be very, very minimal compared to if you didn't have it on. So you definitely want to be running that in most lobbies. Moving on to perk 2. Now there's a couple of these here that you could interchange, but Scavenger, at least for me, is one I like to always have on because I hate running out of ammo if I'm on a streak or something. It's a total vibe kill. Of course, you can always pick up somebody else's gun, but that's like kind of annoying to me. So I would recommend always running Scavenger. You just never run out of ammo no matter what, and that's a big deal to me at least. And then for the second perk 2, I've been running Gearhead. This gives you reduced field upgrade cooldown, and it allows you to have 2 field upgrades. So for instance, I usually have 2 trophy systems on all my classes, and as a very objective heavy player, I like to have trophy systems all the time to just throw them out everywhere. That can be seen as a problem in this game because people get really annoyed that there's literally trophy systems everywhere, but that's what I run and how I like to play for the moment with the current way the game is. I like to throw trophy systems everywhere, so that's just how I'm playing it right now. But if you don't like to throw trophy systems everywhere or have 2 field upgrades, then you can use the Assassin perk, is what I'm going to recommend here. And this helps you spot people on the minimap, essentially. And yeah, that's the only other one here I would really recommend. I don't think Quartermaster is that useful, and Tracker is really just not that useful. But again, this is all personal preference, so try whatever you guys like and have fun playing the game. But moving on to perk 3, we have probably the most important perks for a loadout, and this is Ghost and Ninja. So Ghost will keep you off of the radar. Even if the enemy has spy planes, you will not show up on the radar, and you also do not show up while you're moving. Of course, you have to be moving for Ghost to work, but you don't show up while you're moving, planting, or defusing, or controlling score streaks. So this is really, really big, especially if you're playing multiplayer, trying to go on streaks, or just stay off the radar in general, make some big plays. You don't want to be on the radar because they're going to know where you're at, where you're going to be, and that's just not good. So definitely want to run Ghost. And then pretty much equally as important is Ninja. Now, this doesn't make you move completely silently, but it's pretty close. It says move more quietly, speak only when necessary. So basically your character won't be screaming while you're running around the map, and you move much, much more quietly than if you didn't have it on, because if you don't have Ninja on, people are literally going to hear you from a mile away if they're wearing a headset paying attention. So at least for me, in a public match, even if I'm trying to do good, which is usually all the time, I gotta have Ninja. I hate when people hear me running up behind them and they just kill me because they pre-aim me because they heard me. So with Ninja, it kind of eliminates that. If they do hear me, then they must have really good ears, or I jumped or something like that made extra noise. But anyways, those are probably the 2 most important. And again, those are perk 3, Ghost and Ninja. I would always recommend having those on. But that's really it for the top 6 perks. Again, like I said earlier, all of this is personal preference at the end of the day. So some of you might like other perks, some of you might not want to run Flak Jacket. You might want to run Engineer or something to help you find the bouncing betties or whatever they're called, the landmine things. Because maybe you have a problem where you run into those all the time. I don't know, but just have fun with the game, try out some different perks. But these are all the top 6 that I would recommend. So hopefully this helps you guys out and gives you some guidance on which perks to use in Black Ops Cold War. But that's going to do it for me today. And like I said, go to controlfreak.com and use code Skridley for 10% off. It would mean a lot to me, and they really do help improve your gameplay. So it's going to do it for me today. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.